Now if you're new here, my name is Angie, and along with my beautiful family we're sharing our memories with you. Now this weekend we have a very special birthday. My niece's daughter is turning 8 and she has recently got into cheerleading. Absolutely loves cheerleading, and her request is for some cheerleading pom poms. So I'm going to attempt to make some today. Looked up a few different videos to get some ideas. Got a few different ideas from a few different places. I'm going to try and put them all together so we can create some cheerleading pom poms. They're a little bit different than the norm. Let's see how they go. Anyway, so what we need is some plastic tablecloths. Now normally you would use tissue paper, but because of a couple of reasons. Main reason is I want them to last for her, and tissue paper probably won't last. Another reason is she's actually having a pool party. Now as soon as she takes any wet hands near tissue paper, they're going to go soggy and get wet and disintegrate basically. So I'm going to try it with plastic tablecloths. Her favourite colour is yellow. So we've got a couple of yellow and some white, and we'll see how we go. We're going to have to cut it up into squares first. So it's going to be a little bit more time consuming than just getting a sheet of tissue paper, but I'm hoping that it actually works. Other things we need are toilet rolls, and we'll use these as a handle hidden in the middle for her to hold on to. That was a really good idea that I got on one of the videos. We've got some, what's it called, electrical tape, of course, yellow to match. The masking tape because we need some extra tape. Here in Australia we call these bulldog clips. Not sure what they're called elsewhere, but I'll show you them. Clips with the little handles that flick up. So we'll need that just to hold things in place as we're cutting. Ooh. A ruler for measuring, and probably a pen or a texter, which I haven't got with me, but I will go and grab before we start. And that's about it. If you need anything, oh of course, Angie, scissors. Can't cut without them. You could probably try, but it wouldn't work very well. So I think that's it. If we need anything else along the way, I'll let you know what I've picked up, and let's get going so we can get this thing made. Okay, first step is to get your tablecloth out, and just to lie it out. I'm just going to lie it out a little bit at the moment while I get my ruler and find my scissors. Okay, so we've got it laid out, and we're going to measure 50 centimetres. Not sure what that is in inches, but for me it's 50, and I'm not being overly fussy. I'm just using this line here, this crease, as a guide to approximately cut 50 centimetres. Put that aside, and I'll unfold a bit more. We'll keep doing this until we get to the end, the end of the tablecloth. Okay, so that's just some scraps. So we've got that going, so we're going to go try and keep our sealed edge over that side. So let's find our sealed edge. Yep, place two on top of each other. Then I've already got some white cut up, so we're going to mix the white in. Okay, just another little, continuing that sealed edge. Put another one. It's not really going to be noticeable, it's just a matter of mixing up the colours a bit. And I've got one more white, so I might actually move this and put that white one on the floor. Okay, now I'm going to fold it in half, trying to keep those edges together if I can. Fold it in half. So now I've got it in half, I'm going to use my bulldog clips to keep it together. This hopefully will stop it moving around too much. Okay, I'm going to use my ruler as a measurement for how thick I want my the tassels. I'll just give me a bit. Here is where it's all joined over, so I've got two options. One, I could do the ruler width there and then slide the scissors through there to cut it. Or what I'm thinking I might do, my first one, is half the ruler's length. And that way I don't have to worry about doing that cut. So let's just do that. Then I'm going to go and measure all the way along at a ruler's length. Oh, sorry, not length, width. Ruler's width. Which to me looks about 2.5 centimeters, which is about 1 inch US. Trim, trim, trim. And I'm not overly fussed that I'm not equal down here. The actual things were just a little bit off in each one. It doesn't matter, because once it's all tussled up together, it's going to come together. Okay, last one. Okay, now I've got all those in. You can see them. Bring it closer for you. Okay, so I've got my clips. Then what I've done is I've gone a ruler's length. This is the one where I've gone half, because that's where it's got the join on the side. Okay. And now we cut right up to about, I'm thinking about 2 centimeters to 2.5, which is about just under 1 inch to 1 inch. From where my bulldog clips are. Check on my lengths. Try and cut this one up just a little bit higher if I can. It's a bit hard with the bulldog clip there, but I'll see if we can get up a little bit further. Okay, so then we're going to lie it down. So you might lie down this way. Probably easier if you've got your join towards you. Take our bulldog clips off. Okay, now before we go any further, we're going to use our cardboard tube. Now, my little niece's hand is not very big, so I'm thinking I'm going to cut it probably 2/3, and just enough for her to grip onto in there. And then I'm going to cut it in half. So it's now open, and we need that shortly. We'll also need the masking tape. Just your masking tape, so I'll just get that ready, just out so it's easier to get. Okay, so now what we need to do is find the middle, where my middle joint is, there it is, and slide my hand inside along that joint as best I can, separating the two sides. Back, so all opens. should have, oops, my fan's blowing is it's sitting out like that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to roll it. We're going to roll it as tight as we possibly can. So keep it all together for us. Okay, so now I've got it all there, and I'm going to use my cardboard tube to put over the top. Then I am going to squeeze that cardboard tube as tight, so I'll just slide back on the floor. As tight as I possibly can. Just going to hold everything together, and then I'm going to tape it. Once you've got it taped, get a bit more, reinforce it all. Now that's there before we do. So we've now got what looks like a dog bone, which is pretty cool on its own. Okay, just so we don't see that brown tube, and to give it a bit more extra waterproofing, I've got my yellow tape, and I'm going to wrap that around. This stage, the hardest thing is just to keep these things out of the way. Cover that little end. Okay. I'll cut that away. Oops, that's cut. Alright, so now she's got a waterproof handle. Now here comes the hardest part. What I'm going to do with this one, I think I'm going to bring you down close up so you can see. Not necessarily the hardest part, but definitely the most time consuming part. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to separate, so you have two, and twist. Then the other one is going to go separate and two, and twist the other way. We're going to keep doing this for every bit. And it's going to take, I don't know, probably half an hour. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure. Over here, twist. I'm just trying to get the ones that are next to each other so it doesn't get clumpy, but I don't think it would really matter as long as you're getting that twist in and it's a tight twist. You should be right. Okay, you've got two, and just twist. You're not tying it, you're just twisting it. I'm going to twist it the opposite way, and we're going to keep doing. You can already see how it's starting to fluff up. I'm not going to film the whole lot because I will be here for a while, but you get the idea. You keep doing that, you can see how it's already fluffing up compared to what this looks like, and you're getting that cheerleader pom pom feel. So I'll come back when I'm just about done and I'll show you the rest. Okay, I'm up to my last few pieces, so let's just finish this off together. I would have to say it's probably taking me all up about 45 minutes to do all these. So it does take a while. Okay, shake it out. You have one. Here's one I've made before, so she now has two proper pom poms to play with. So we've got two pom poms ready for a special girl's birthday. She can use her for her cheerleading. and hopefully she'll give us a few cheers as well on the weekend. I will be recording her birthday party, so maybe she can give us some cheers and you can see how much she loves them. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and you got a few ideas to make some yourself. Well worth it when you can see what we've created, and I know how much happiness it's going to bring to my little niece, so I'm excited to give them to her on Saturday. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. See you later. Bye.